Hello everybody, John12 back here again with another video, and I'm here with my official review for Dragon Ball Super Episode 45. Now, of course, if you haven't seen this episode, please go check it out because this review may contain spoilers. But that being said, let's get into the newest episode of Dragon Ball Super. Now, of course, this is the epic continuation of the Vegeta trilogy. We have Vegeta, the Vegeta substitute, basically taking over. He has all of Vegeta's powers. Vegeta is disappearing, Marty McFly style. Watch Back to the Future trilogy if you know what that means. And of course we have Trunks and Goten trying to save the great Prince Vegeta from disappearing from history, while this Vegeta takes over with his great strength of stolen power, and then Goku comes in instant transmission style to save the day, and of course battle for another 12 episodes of Vegeta versus Goku epicness. And I'm going to say it for the record, I want to grab my computer and I want to throw it out the window, but then when it lands and doesn't break, I want to grab the pieces and then just dump it in a pool, and then hopefully someone jumps in there and electricity comes down to just murder somebody, and then I go to jail and never have to deal with this shit anymore. That's kind of like what I feel like after watching this episode, because it's not good. I did state in my previous episode that it was nonsensical, that the episode overall was bafflingly just stupid to me. However, I liked it, because I feel like when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, filler episodes are very key. I mean, granted, you can consider all of Super filler, considering it's supposed to take place in a specific portion of Dragon Ball Z. Regardless of any of that, Super is very up and down with its content and the status and consistency of said content. The quality is very inconsistent. However, when it comes to filler episodes, it can go either which way. You can have either amazing, phenomenal filler episodes, which we have seen on Super, or you can have dog shit wrapped in a bag and just tossed at your head. That's what this episode is. Last episode, I gave it a break because, you know what, it's setting a side mission and setting up a story, but I felt like at the end of the day, this was not meant to be dragged out as much as it is going to be now. This episode defines that. You have Vegeta, who I don't even know why he came in the first place, because let's face facts, Goten and Trunks, they're Super Saiyans. They're Super Saiyans, and they have gone through a lot of shit in this series, and they're very powerful. Second thing, they have fusion, which doubles their power, and then there's Super Saiyan 3 with the fusion. So, let's just keep that in mind. They did not do that last week. They saved it for this week. I will state this. The highlight of this episode was definitely seeing Gotenks transform into a Super Saiyan 3. Beyond that, nothing else in this episode matters. This episode defines the idea of an episode you have playing in the background but you don't pay attention to. That's what this episode is. Episode 45 of Dragon Ball Super is garbage, but it's something you play in the background to satisfy your ears, to know that there's something Dragon Ball related playing in the background. That's pretty much all that is. The highlight is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. When I saw that, I fangasmed like crazy. I was like, fuck yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, that's awesome. Besides that, nothing else matters. Vegeta not having his powers and his ki disappearing, it's this alien mumbo jumbo, whatever, sure, whatever. It's a filler moment. It will have no real consistency with the actual canon story, whatever. It is what it is. However, this whole nonsense of, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks taking this long to appear, and then Goku after coming in and not taking him out super freaking easily, and now we have to deal with this whole nonsense again of, oh, well, we have another fight with Goku and Vegeta, ooh, we got another Vegeta doppelganger, ooh, the evil Vegeta, oh my god, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? We've seen this so many fucking times. Like, I feel like Dragon Ball as a story could be either phenomenal or very redundant with its storytelling. This defines the redundancy of Dragon Ball, because you had this already. Why are we having another another evil Vegeta doppelganger fight him? Like, why? Like, what are we doing that for? We already had Majin Vegeta. We already had Baby Vegeta. Vegeta as a character started off as an evil person. You know? And now we have this Vegello, or this Vegelatin, whatever the fuck you want to call him. It's just ridiculous. And I don't want to rant because I don't like ranting at Dragon Ball content. I love Dragon Ball content more than anything else in the world. But when you put out shit like this, it just depresses me. And now, granted, this is meant to be fun. It's just not to be taken seriously. And I get that. I understand that when there's an episode that's thrown out there in front of your face, that's just meant for kids. It's meant for just watching and having fun. But there's filler episodes out there that are very freaking good. And there's filler episodes out there that are... I don't even know if smart's the right way to put it, but smart. They're fucking educational and good. This one has none of that. You have Goten and Trunks who do nothing. They're basically irrelevant at this point. And now Vegeta has to fucking... just stands there with a pacifier in his fucking mouth, disappearing Marty McFly style. And Goten and Trunks can't do nothing because their fusion doesn't work on this Vegeta fucking character. And now Goku has to come in. And now, of course, they're going to drag it out for another fucking episode. Which, I don't know why. You know? I'd rather deal with more family-orientated fucking fillers than this shit. That's all I can say on that front. But, at the end of the day, I feel like Toei Animation's desire to just ram these filler episodes down our throat for the sake of just waiting and tempting us for what we really want to see, which will be coming out in June. The Future Trunks fucking saga. That's what I fucking care about, and that's what I want to see. Now, granted, when I say redundancy, like I mentioned earlier, we could be getting that again. I mean, like, the whole Future Trunks coming back again is redundant. I get it, but at least it'll be far more entertaining than this. And plus, we don't even know the reasoning for that. You know, what is his character coming back for? Is it even the real Future Trunks? I mean, he has blue hair. Where the fuck is Future Trunks have blue hair for? It's stupid. But, and this Black Goku. Like, what's with that? You know? That's not really that redundant, seeing as how we never had an Evo Goku. Unless you include Turles, but I don't. They're two complete different characters that just happen to look the same, sorta. But that's what happens. I don't know. I feel very depressed with this episode. That's pretty much the best way I could put it. My final verdict for this episode is a solid 4 out of 10. The best thing out of this episode was just seeing Gotenks become Super Saiyan 3. I mean, that one shot that we basically saw in the teasers for the episode, the previews for the episode, we saw it. That image, awesome. So good. I mean, that image just powering up and just going crazy, it looked amazing. That's a poster right there. That's a fucking poster. Everything else was nonsense. We didn't really need to see this episode. It was kind of just, I'll just wait till next week to see the episode. I'll see it later. I'll play it in the background and look at it from time to time while I'm eating snacks, talking to people on the phone. That's what this episode is. But, with that being said, let me know what you personally think in the comment section below. Maybe people love this episode. Let me know. I personally did not. I feel like this episode was nonsensical and stupid on a baffling proportion. I actually decided to, before doing this review, I kind of it baffled me so much that I kind of just wanted to do this review pretending that it was good and give it a good rating, but I can't. I just can't. I can't fool myself to do such ridiculousness. Maybe one day I could, but for this episode, no. But, let me know what you personally think in the comment section below. Obviously, I didn't like this episode, but let me know what you personally think. Can't wait for that Future Trunks saga to come in very quickly. Hopefully next week with the whole Goku versus Vegello or Vegelatin. Vegelin. Hopefully that ends very quickly and we don't have to deal with it for another 3 episodes. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Shameless plug time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jonch12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been Jonch12.